Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another AB video, and today we'll be showing you guys two broken brawlers that you should 100% push in Heist if you're struggling with these two brawlers. And I'll tell you guys exactly why that brawler is broken, a few tips, and then we'll break down some gameplay from my 1K matches to see that brawler in action and show you guys just how they work at a closer up look. But as you guys can see, first up we do have Colt. So yeah, Colt's a very good brawler in Heist. We do have Heist out right now, but that's just a coincidence. But with that being said, let's jump right into the first one as we play Colt. Alright guys, so like I just mentioned, we do have Colt, and the main reason Colt is insane at Heist is because of his damage. Colt deals so much damage with one single attack, and he's got a solid amount of range that lets him burst down the safe from a fair distance. But because of this, I would also highly recommend his second star power, Magnum Special, to increase his DPS, because it does increase his speed of his bullets and I believe his range as well. So very good star power, and I would highly recommend it if you do have it. And Colt does also have that gadget, which is essentially why he's so good. That gadget is crazy good. It lets him get 2 ammo slots, and then you can just completely destroy that safe from a distance, and especially on specific maps where they are very base race. How do I say it? Most of the maps in Heist are essentially base race maps at the moment, because that's just how they chose to release it. So yeah, even though he is a complete beast on offense, he's also, I would say he's kind of good on defense. Not really too good on defense, but yeah, in the end, it's damage is damage, you know what I mean? Like, if you can deal damage, you can deal damage, and you can probably easily burst down tanks, especially on defense. That is very useful because tanks are really annoying when they are on your safe. But yeah, even against like Brox, even against Colts, he's also decent, I would say, on defense, because you can take them out. If you can outplay them, you can easily win a Colt 1v1, and that'll also help boost your defense up. But yeah, definitely, if you do have the option, I would say go for the safe instead of defending, because you don't really want to be defending if you're using Colt, because Colt, his best attribute is of course offense. But yeah, let's take a look at this gameplay. I believe this was kind of a crazy match here. Yeah, our safe was at 1% for a very long time, but I'm gonna go for a laser there, and I believe we were able to completely take out that safe. When they were at 100, we were at 1%. But moving on to this second match, looks like we are up against a Gale, a Bull, and a Colt. So yeah, by the way guys, we do also have a new overlay. I believe you saw it last video, so let me know what you guys think of the overlay. But the Gale and the Bull, they're gonna dive in. We're able to take them out very cleanly, and I believe I'm gonna go right onto that safe. Yeah, I'm gonna deal a good amount of damage. I don't know how much one shot is, but it's a lot of damage, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a nice super there. And guys, as you can see, we already have the safe at 40%. That's mostly just been me. One shot does like 8%, and the other team is going on the safe. We're gonna be able to take it out though. And like I mentioned, this is also some of the 1K footage. You guys are gonna see I'm at 9, 8, 9, I believe. So yeah, let's take a look at this next one. Scrolling through the battle log, I believe this is our 1K match as well. And then we'll be able to move on to the next brawler, which is actually going to be Spike. And I'll tell you guys why Spike is so broken in a few moments here. But yeah, they've got a similar comp. They've got Brock, Colt, and instead of a BB, they do have a Primo. So I believe we did also swap out our teammates. Shout out to Chippies for carries. But I do have my super, and I believe, Juan, hopefully I said that correctly, but I'm gonna go for a nice little laser there, getting a ton of damage. And guys, as you can see, I survived for like 5 seconds, and I already did 30%, and that is just insane, guys. I would highly recommend pushing Colt if you guys can't push Colt. I know he's like a really fun brawler, but yeah, anyway, looks like Bad Boy going to use his gadget, about to go down. And yeah, as you guys can see, I am completely lasering it with Bad Boy. And I did want to give a tiny shout out to Brock, because he's in a very similar situation with Colt, but yeah, not quite as good as Colt for bursting down the safe. But Brock is also a very good brawler, so very similar to Colt, but I chose to talk about Colt instead. As you can see, the 1K footage is rolling. But yeah, let's move on to Spike, guys. Let's talk about why Spike is good. So as I just said, we'll be talking about Spike next, and actually Spike is quite similar to Colt, I would say. They both do have insane burst potential, and they can completely melt the safe. But with Spike, it's kind of different, I would say, because you have to get closer to the safe. You have to get up close and personal to the safe if you want to really do a ton of damage and burst down the safe. But with that being said, you can also get a few poke shots off, and that'll be a considerably good amount of damage. But yeah, with Cult, it doesn't really matter how far away you are from a target. As long as you land all shots, you're going to deal a ton of damage, and you'll be able to get maximum hit points and damage, whatever you want to call it. But with Spike, like I said, you have to literally sit on top of the safe, and then yeah, hopefully you'll be able to do the most damage as possible. And that is really going to put Spike at a disadvantage, guys, because sitting on top of a safe is kind of hard to do. It's kind of weird play, and it's not an easy thing to do, especially in higher matches, because control is the main factor there. And yeah, that's really the main disadvantage, and you're gonna be able to get taken out really easily because of course you will be sitting right beside the enemy's spawn, and that's gonna make you get taken out really quickly, especially if your teammates take out one of the enemies. However, guys, Spike does have the potential to be an insane defender. As you guys will see in this clip, I am trying my best to defend because he does have crazy good control, and Spike does allow you to have a ton of control and defense capabilities, and a lot of potential to just be able to keep the enemies back, especially with that super. You can go ahead, slow them, take them out, allow your teammates to go up and attack the safe as well. And that is one of the main reasons that Spike is so good, and especially you'll see in competitive, people do often use Spike just for a bit more control, a bit more defense. And yeah, oh yeah, I forgot to mention his gadget is also really good, especially very similar to Cult. He does have an insane gadget, and you're able to do a ton of damage, but like I said, you do also have to be really close to the safe. And yeah, that's one of the main reasons. That's pretty much how you're going to want to be able to play Spike. Let's take a look at some of this gameplay. So you guys will notice I'm going on this side because I do see a bull, and you want to be targeting tanks if you're playing Spike, of course. And I'm able to get a few pot shots off on the safe, off on the barley, going to be able to burst down the barley. I'm going to throw my super there, and you guys do also want to be using fertilizer, of course. Fertilizer, very good star power, and as you guys just saw, I was able to get a few shots off, and that's pretty much all we needed to deal 30 or 20% damage. And like I mentioned, I do see the bull does have super, so I'm trying to get a few shots off, and I do see the Nita does have super as well. Hopefully I can take out the bear there. Yeah, there we go. And I think, yeah, so I see the barley, he's going to throw down that super, we're able to take him out. And I'm kind of just pressuring the bull because I know that if he charges up, it's not really going to matter because their safe is at 50%, so they do have to defend. I'm going to throw down my fertilizer, heal myself up, and get a few shots off on the Nita. The bull is going to get in. Spice Bomb, shout out to him, very good player, able to deal quite amount of damage. I'm going to pop my gadget, we're going to get a good amount of damage. I believe that's 30%. Yeah, looks like the bull is going to charge on Rose there. Able to take Rose out, and I just got rejected. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna throw down my super there as well. Slowing down the Nita, able to take out the Nita. Really, honestly, I'm sitting by the base and just holding control so that the enemies can't get close, and that is what I'm gonna be able to do. And that is going to leave our safe at 83% with the dub, and I believe we are one match away. So let's see. Yeah, okay. So the match is loading in here, and we're up against a Primo, a Bull, and a Cult, and we're up against Duck and Brian. Two of my good friends, and we push a lot together. So yeah, they do have the Cult, they have the Cult pick, and they do have a Primo pick, which is kind of interesting. I almost do get taken out by the Cult there, but yeah, we're able to maintain control. I'm gonna throw down my fertilizer, able to take out Duck, and I believe Spice is taking out Brian. They're maybe just holding control, but as you guys can see, I just threw down 3 shots. That's gonna be instant 20%, and I did pop my gadget just to keep Duck away because I didn't have any ammo. So continuing to get a few pot shots off. And if you guys are looking to push Spike, I would definitely recommend pushing him on this map, Pit Stop, and yeah, just very good map for Spike. And we are doing very well this match. Our safe's at 100%. I'm gonna go ahead and slow down the Cult. Not really too concerned about the bull because I know that Cult can deal a lot more damage, but we are able to pick up the double kill, and Rose and Spice Bomb have done an insane job there, bursting down the safe to 90% while I double killed, and we're able to finish off the safe there. So yeah, very good defense by me, very good offense by my 2 teammates, very good match in general, and yeah, we did get the 1K here. So pretty special match vid. I did merge the two 1Ks together, but yeah, that is going to be the two brawlers, and I guess we can just head back home to wrap up the video. Alright guys, so that is going to wrap up the video. I do hope you enjoyed, and I hope you guys choose to push Colt and Spike both, because they're very, very good brawlers right now. And we do also have a special video coming up. Maybe you guys did see that, but yeah, we'll show you guys probably the 1K Rosa, probably the 1K Jackie, and of course we'll have that special Poco video for you guys coming up in the near future. And yeah, like I said, these guys are very, very strong. They do have insane burst potential. Make sure if you guys want to push them to rank 30 that you do it now. I know rank 30 isn't exactly the easiest thing in the world, but yeah, still very, very easy to push them. And oh, look at that Tribe Gaming video. But yeah, like I mentioned, Colt, Spike, very good in Heist, very, very strong, and yeah, very good control, very good burst, like all that. And yeah, but for now guys, that is going to wrap up the video. I do hope you enjoyed, and remember to like, comment, subscribe, stay where I see you. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.